all my cousins, they all thought he was cute. They all wanted to date him. I was the only one who was probably the odd.
Why didn't you like him?
Because he was 22.
man.
He was 22.
Yeah. And she has no daddy issues, so she ain't trying to date him. Yeah.
Welcome to the Real and Relatable podcast. I'm AJ.
My name is Cash.
I'm Ma.
So lately, something had occurred to me, and I felt personally that it was a cringy moment for myself.
Okay, what happened?
So I've always dreamt that this was romantic, and I always thought that this would be very sweet.
Okay.
If my partner would kind of take care of me in a very physical way, meaning like if there was dirt on my face or like sweat or something, he would just come over and wipe it. Yeah. And I always thought that was romantic.
Yeah.
Well, I was eating Korean barbecue with some friends, and I guess I got a little kimchi juice on my chin.
And that's what she said. Okay, go ahead.
My boyfriend leaned over and saw it, and he said, "Oh, I think you got some kimchi on you." So he leaned over with his hand and wiped it. Now, at that moment, I was thinking, wow, that is so romantic, sweet. And then in the minute, it changed, and I felt that was so cringy. I felt like a toddler.
That was romantic. Okay, stop
Wait,
hating on him.
At first you thought it was romantic, but it changed?
Yeah, it quickly changed. Like I was like, oh, this is sweet. And then when he went in, he wiped it, and then I think he took the napkin and he kind of licked it, and then he kind of like,
he was taking too long.
And I was like,
long.
I feel like a freaking toddler at this point, you know?
Yeah.
It's in front of friends.
Yeah.
And I had a friend that was just staring at us the whole time.
Okay, so if he wiped it just once, I think that's romantic. But I think because he kept going at it, it became cringy.
But he was changing the oil on a car, like just working way too hard.
I think okay. I think it's romantic when your significant other wipes something off your face.
I do too.
I think it's romantic to me, but if I see someone doing it, I'm like, ugh, goodness, did you have to do that?
And that's how I feel. I mean, like, yeah, maybe that's how you see others. You're like, ooh, that's cringy for them. Go get a room, right? You're like, ew, that's disgusting.
It's romantic when it's happening to me.
It did not feel that way.
She was the receiver. She didn't think so.
Yeah, I didn't think that way at all. So
you did for like 0.2 seconds. Okay.
So,
well, I was,
how was it in your head that you thought the idea of it was romantic? Like, how was it in your head?
Because he was leaning over and it was really sweet, like,
that is sweet.
This has always been something like,
very,
I was like, oh.
very sweet.
You've seen the romantic movies where like there's a girl who has a dirt on her and the guy comes over and sweeps it, and like, or she's sweating or something and he sweeps it off her or moves her hair from her forehead, and you're thinking, oh, that's really sweet. And so he was moving towards me. That usually, when it comes to like my significant others, we just point it out to each other, just like, hey, you got something here, and then they take care of it themselves. Hardly has it ever been where I reached over and cleaned them off like they were a toddler.
I mean, okay, like I said, the first wipe was romantic. The cleaning afterwards was not romantic.
No,
okay,
I mean, like I think he tried to take it off, but then he was probably struggling at that point, right? Because maybe
when you struggle, then you'd be like,
how strong was this kimchi, girl?
then I'd be like, okay, you know, here's the napkin.
probably really strong.
Yeah. Like, here's the napkin. I tried to get it off, but I couldn't.
Yeah.
So use your spit. Okay, use your spit to clean it off.
That is not romantic at all.
Well, the beginning part was okay.
Yeah, with the reach over was kind of
Yeah.
So I was just thinking, what do you guys feel is romantic, but others may feel is kind of cringy or kind of off-putting or like stalkerish, crazy?
Okay, I don't think it's stalkerish, but I think, this is a hot take. I think at weddings, when the significant other does a choreographed dance for their husband or wife.
No way.
It's a group dance or a solo?
No, it's a group dance.
Oh.
Okay, well, I mean, either one.
Okay.
Solo or group dance, I think it's cringy. Unless you are a professional dancer and you have professional dancer with you. Because there was that one, I don't remember her name, but she was a dancer.
Okay.
and she did do a choreographed dance for her husband.
Okay.
And fantastic. That dance was fantastic. She did such a good job.
They killed it.
Very sexy, very on point. But I've seen other people who try to do the same thing.
Where they're not professional dancers.
They're not. And people have made parodies out of those TikTok videos, okay? Because that's how bad it was, okay?
But I find like, okay, with the brides and grooms, like when they dance for like their family and friends, I really find that actually really sweet and romantic.
I mean, together.
Yeah, together. You know, when they're showing their love.
That is cute.
I
for
find
like
that.
a minute and a half.
Yeah, it's cute.
For a minute and a half, it is very romantic.
Not the 5 minute.
Yeah.
Not the 5 minute.
But not the 5 minute Beauty and the Beast circle around the thing. I'm like, oh, all right.
That was cute. I have a Priya's friend that we went to San Diego. They did that. It was so beautiful.
Really? What was the?
Yeah.
What did they do?
They did like a Beauty and the Beast choreographed dance where they were doing. It was really formal, and it was a couple's dance that they did. It was so
I
beautiful.
disagree.
How long was it? The dance?
Maybe 2.5 minutes, 3 minets, just a song.
Okay.
One song.
But
it was nice.
You weren't bored by it or anything like that?
No, because he carried her.
Oh wow!
He like
twirled her and
lifted
everything.
her up. And
Were they both coronated?
Yes.
Okay.
You could tell they practiced.
Okay. So since we're talking about weddings, what about proposals? So do you find that like sport game proposals, like that's romantic?
That's not ideal for me. If we went out to a Dodgers game and the camera suddenly came to us because he pre-planned it and he proposed, I would think, oh my gosh, this guy is totally just a Dodgers fan.
Yeah.
And it was more for him because that's not something I would prefer. You know what I mean?
Okay. I don't think it's lame. I don't think it's romantic, but I don't think it's lame either. I think it's just all right.
I think it's all right. I feel like it's cringy.
But I think if you both are like diehard, let's say it was a Dodgers game. Let's say you both are diehard Dodgers fans.
Yeah.
Then I can see how it can be romantic for you guys. But for me, I'm just like, don't propose to me at a Dodgers game.
Well, I think that for it to be romantic, your partner, they have to know who you are.
Yeah.
Because it has to do something kind of to your liking and to your taste. That's what makes it romantic.
But you'd be surprised how many people don't know their partners and propose.
That's
at
very true.
baseball
Well,
games.
I agree.
They're projecting a lot, right? Or they think that that's what their partner's going to want because that's what they want.
Because they want to be proposed to.
Exactly. But that's why you have to talk to your woman's friends.
Yeah.
Right? Like you have to kind of jog the idea because their friends know them best.
Exactly.
Right? What about somebody who always opens the doors for you? Like
Okay, that's
doors
romantic.
every single time.
That's romantic.
But what if it's every single time?
Thank you for opening my doors. That's
it depends what doors they're opening, right? Like the closet door? Like,
Oh, no, just the car. Just the car.
Did you just say closet door?
yeah.
Why is he walking you to the closet?
They're like this to you and they follow you everywhere.
Oh, no.
All right, well then you better dress me too while you're at it.
So, true story. So I had an ex that did that. Always opened the door for me.
Oh, that's sweet.
Always opened the door for me. So sweet when we were going into the car, when we were getting out of the car. But one time he opened the door for me and he opened the backseat door. And I was like, huh? And then it was because he was used to opening the door for his daughter. So he's like, oh my God, what am I doing? And then he went to the passenger side. So I thought that was kind of funny.
Oh, so he was just being an automatic
It was
pilot.
just like a habit.
Yeah.
He just
I'd have been like,
totally
I
forgot.
thought you wanted a quickie.
I would push him in there. I would have pushed him in there and then we would have done it, right?
Yeah.
No, there was one time that I went on a date and it was the first date. And me and my guy met and we were just online app, right? And he walked over to his side of the door, driver's door, and his passenger door. He had parked in a way that where it was kind of blocked. And so I was like, oh, like, do you want to back out so I can get in? Like, what I was gesturing and trying to talk to him, and he looked at me, and I don't think maybe he heard me. I don't know. And he walked out from his driver's side, walked over, opened the door, and then said, "Okay, here you go. Like, you can go sit in." And I was like, "This is weird."
So wait, so it was, did you have to squeeze out because it was tight?
Yeah, I had to squeeze in.
Oh.
So I kind of snuck in and squeezed in, but I was like, that was kind of awkward and weird because I've never really had a guy open the door for me. Right?
Is this your current?
No, not my current.
Oh, okay.
He does that now too.
Oh, okay.
But like the guy I was on the first date with, and he opened the door, and I was just like, this is interesting. But I felt more awkward than I feeling that it was romantic because first of all,
Because
I was trying to communicate to him to move his car, and I wasn't expecting him to open the door, and I walked away thinking, oh, I think he thinks I'm very demanding.
Oh, I think you're a princess.
Yeah, I'm a princess.
And you're like, I wasn't asking for princess treatment. I was asking you to move the car so I can get out because it's tight.
Yeah. I get in. Yeah,
That's funny.
Definitely. So
That's still romantic. Okay. When
he had a hearing
when he
problem.
opens the door for you, you just say thank you. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not going to shy away from that. I think any gesture with the door opening, I think that's pretty romantic.
Yeah. I think all guys should open doors for women.
Yeah, exactly. So
Okay, how about when a guy feeds you? You guys go out to dinner, and he's always moving the food from the main plate to your plate.
I think that's romantic.
That is romantic.
That's sweet.
Yeah, the first time I ever experienced that, I was like, whoa, this is weird.
There was a time where I was dating somebody who always did that, and then I went on dates after, and then they didn't do that, and I was like, am I gonna feed myself? I was
probably thinking,
I was like, he just puts food into his own plate. I'm like, oh yeah, it's not normal behavior. So I served myself, and then I just thought that felt awkward or different, but I guess I just was spoiled.
Yeah.
Previously.
That's romantic. I do like that, and I always appreciate it.
I agree. I think
It's kind of becoming an expectation.
Oh. But have you guys ever had somebody where they spoon fed you or fed you?
Okay,
like
that's
a
weird.
fruit
No,
or-
I don't know if I like that.
Not really.
No.
I don't know. I like. Okay, if it's like cake. If it's like cake, that's fine.
A dessert only or like what?
Yes. For some reason, when it's a dessert, it's okay. Like if you're like if let's say
cream.
let's say we're sharing a cake, like a piece of cake,
Okay.
and let's say he spoon feeds me. I think that's romantic and that's nice. But if it's like we eat like spaghetti or something, you spoon feed me spaghetti.
It's awkward.
I'm like, ugh, I can feed myself.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
That's very true. Yeah.
Weird.
Right? Isn't it different when it's a main
real
course
food.
versus a dessert?
Exactly. That's very true.
And I guess the dessert is more playful and cute. It's just playful and
Right.
it's not a big deal.
Yeah. I actually, that reminds me, like last week I had made spaghetti.
Did y'all feed each other?
Because
Oh my god!
because my significant other, he didn't eat, and I was hungry, so I was eating.
Yeah.
and so I was eating spaghetti, and I was like, "Did you want some?" And he was like, "Yeah." And so he's like doing something. So I instead of just handing him the plate, I gave him like a forkful, and so I was feeding him, and it was like this awkward. The awkward way of putting the fork in his mouth, and and the fork is sticking out, so you're gonna like.
Have you never fed a child before? What's wrong
Well,
with
we're
you?
sitting next to each other like this. It's really hard to.
okay.
Am I supposed to stand in front of him and then feed him like a child?
So
Wait. So he wasn't doing anything. You were just feeding him.
No, well, he was like on his laptop and doing
okay.
work.
That's fine.
So I was going like this, but it's like an awkward
The angle?
Oh,
and so it looked like the
you know
fork.
what? You should have got up, stood
in front of him.
and be like, "Here you go."
And then I gave it to him, and then he just like ate it, and like because I almost like. Of course, the fork almost like pierced his mouth, right?
Yeah,
It is dangerous.
You're a poor
angle.
spoon feeder.
My aiming is off.
Wait, it was a fork.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't
That's
feed a child.
more dangerous. That's
You're
more
not.
dangerous.
You're not allowed to feed a child.
That's why I have no kids. So basically, he just didn't allow me to feed him again after that. He was just give me the plate.
Yeah, I wouldn't either. I'd be like, dang, she's trying to kill me over here. She's gonna like poke my eye out. Okay, I have done that only like if we're driving. Let's say we got fast food. And,
Oh, that's even more scary. He didn't get into a car accident.
What if he chokes?
I mean, how's he chewing? Why are you choking on food you're chewing?
You have to take the steering wheel. Oh, that's dangerous.
No, because it's usually like it's not like it's like a hamburger, and it'd be like fries, right? Like if he's driving, I'm like, oh, here's some fries, like whatever, you know.
Stuff.
That's the only other kind of
I've done burgers before with my Zinagwether where I'm feeding and they're driving.
Oh.
Yeah.
And the ketchup would drip and
I hate that.
and they would get angry.
I would get angry.
They'd be like, oh.
Like,
Okay, I'm trying to think if I fed them hamburgers. I probably have fed him burgers.
While driving for
while
long
driving,
distance.
Yeah. Actually, he fed me because I'm driving. So That's fine.
That's fine.
Yeah. Because I'm driving.
But is it romantic or is it cringe?
Yeah.
It's not cringe, but I wouldn't say it's romantic.
It's just utility.
Yeah.
We're just trying to get there and multitask.
Yeah. So I wouldn't say it was romantic.
Okay.
But if it's romantic, it would be dessert. That you're feeding me. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're driving long distance and he gives you dessert.
Yeah.
That'd be romantic. That's still survival.
That's still part of survival.
It is.
It's only if you're in a romantic setting and a dinner date.
Very true. Very true.
Because other than that, no. That's a hell no. Okay. So what if they leave you love letters?
That's really sweet.
Oh, love letters. I like that. When they
really
sneak
sweet.
you little love letters or even poetry.
I'm just kidding. I got one. Yeah.
I wrote a love note to one of my exes and I put it in his backpack.
Yeah.
Because he traveled a lot and he never found it.
Oh,
Are you sure he never found it?
are you sure?
He never said anything to me.
Really? Oh, poor guy. He would have never
Poor
known.
me. I don't. Maybe he saw. Tell him.
Okay, what did the love letter say?
Just something sweet. Just like like a compliment.
You didn't try to fish around to find out what happened? Like where?
Nope.
you ever-
Everything went bloop downhill.
Wow.
I totally would have asked.
It didn't matter.
I would have go searching in his backpack to find it. But like, I gave this to you. I packed it.
Yeah.
I think it's really sweet.
Yeah, I think it's romantic. I think it's really nice. Well, even when they text message, like really nice messages, like throughout the day, like it's poetry. It's not like, "Hey, how you doing?" But like, there was one time I had asked my boyfriend if he could write a poetry, like a poem for me, and he was like,
Yeah, you asked for a poem? Okay.
And I was like, "Do you like writing poetry? Do you like write poem?" He goes, "Yeah, I haven't done it for a long time. Like when I was only when I was a kid." And I was like, "Oh, okay. Like, can you like write for me one time and one of these days?" He's like, "Yeah, sure." So like one day out of the blue on the phone, he just wrote me a really nice poetry, and I was like,
cute.
"That's very
cute.
nice. That's romantic. Very sweet."
Okay, fine. It is very romantic. It has gotten me into situations that I shouldn't have been in.
Oh, such a
I mean,
What,
not,
that
no,
you-
I mean, not situations
That you
I-
wrote?
No, I didn't write them. I
received.
got poems
Okay.
because he's like an artist. So then he's very creative.
That's right.
Yeah.
So those must have been really beautiful.
They were very beautiful poems.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like very, very romantic and very like heartfelt. And there's a lot of, you can tell there's a lot of feelings in these poems and these letters. And like, you can tell there's a lot of emotions in these letters and poems too. So it was romantic. I'm not going to discredit him for that.
Apologetic poems?
No, they were just like, it was just like poems, just like
how dedicated I am to how I love you.
like just more like how beautiful you are and how great our relationship is and how great you are. It's just those kind of poems.
That is really romantic. That is very sweet.
What if he is really bad at writing poems, but he keeps insisting? Like,
how bad is these poems?
Roses are red, violets are blue.
Oh my God, that's
the one thing I can promise you is my love for you is true. Something like that.
Did he take that from a Hallmark card?
No, he just made it up. No ChatGPT, nothing like that. Google. He just made it up. Would you be like, "Okay, honey, that's enough"?
Like several of it, like that, or just like maybe in a while?
Is it just one, or is
like
it
a lot?
Oh,
would you be like,
so tell us, Cash, did that happen?
No. But would you be like, "Honey, thanks, but this is not my love language, so you can save your energy"?
Yeah. No, I think it'd be cute and funny for the first couple times.
Okay.
After a while, I'm like, either put a lot more thought or just stop.
Okay,
You know?
okay.
Yeah.
What if that is as far as his thought goes?
I'm gonna start questioning myself and my choice of men.
Is it me?
Is it me? Like,
Are you the problem?
Yeah. What part am I not understanding? Do you not think I can read?
Okay, you know what? Maybe we shouldn't bash so much on it. Okay, it is a very romantic gesture when you leave notes and you leave poems for your significant other.
Yeah.
I think I think when it gets to a certain point, maybe you start to be a little bit more creative, so that it adds a little bit more spice to the notes and poems that you leave.
Okay.
I'm just adding that buffer in there because I'm like, I'm never gonna do that again. No, that's not what we're saying. We're saying that it's a good gesture.
Yeah.
I do appreciate the poems. I do appreciate the love notes.
Yeah.
Yes, but. I can only take so many roses are red, okay?
Maybe use ChatGPT.
Yeah. Okay, I didn't get roses are red type of poems or letters. I got real good ones, so yeah.
I had a guy one time when I was 17, and he was in his early 20s, and he was actually a really great artist.
And it's always the artist.
Yeah, he was a really great artist. He was a great drawer and painter. And he has sent me a letter, and he has sent me like two types of drawings. So one was of this like little Tinkerbell firefly kind of girl. And it was really cute, really pretty. And then there was one of just him. Okay. And at this point in time, I don't think I was really interested in him. 16, I actually, had crushes of boys in high school, and he was a little bit older. And I was like, why did he send me this? And my sisters and them were like, well, I think he likes you. Read your letter. Like, I was like, yeah, but I'm 16. I don't understand the concept of what you're trying to do. And I don't want a picture of you.
Wait, how much older? How much older?
It was like 22, 23.
Oh, that's kind of a lot.
Yeah,
that's
so
kind of a lot older.
16 and 20. Yeah, so
that would have been illegal.
It is.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Not would have been. It is illegal.
Yeah. Well,
it is illegal.
It is illegal, but at 16, it's like, you.
At 16, you're kind of like, ooh, an older man like
yeah, exactly.
But do you think he was narcissistic that he gave you a picture that he drew of himself? Or do you think that he just couldn't afford to take a photo, so he wanted to draw it and give it to you? So
okay, this was like when she was 16. You know how long ago that was? There is no selfies back there. Selfies wasn't created until much later.
You have to take a Kodak film, develop it at Walmart or Walgreens, and then go pick it up 4 days later.
Yeah, and then start drawing yourself.
And then maybe he didn't like it, so he was like, let me take it again. I don't know.
No, it wasn't a picture. He drew himself.
Yeah, he drew himself.
Yeah.
Right,
okay.
that's what I'm saying.
I mean, that's a little...
narcissistic.
Yeah.
It's kind of like self-absorbed.
Yeah.
Self-absorbed.
I mean, I feel like I would have to agree. It was. And
why did he draw you?
Right,
that would have been sweeter.
We only saw each other pretty quickly. Like it was over the weekend, and I think he was very smitten. And it was one of my uncle's friends, and so
damn, uncle's friends. Woo!
Yeah, it was one of my uncles. Well, you know how it is with families, right?
Just kidding. Go ahead.
And so he just sent that to me, and I just thought that was a little weird, and I thought that was all the girls thought he was cute. All my cousins, they all thought he was cute. They all wanted to date him. I was the only one who was probably the odd.
Why didn't you like him?
Because
he's 22.
Man.
He was 22.
Yeah. And she has no daddy issues, so she ain't trying to date him.
I'm a secure person. Yeah. So I only liked the guys who were appropriately my age, who was 16 as well.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And so when he said that, I was just like, yeah, I don't know if I don't gel with that. I found that kind of creepy. Okay. I found that, as an older person now that I look into it, I was like, oh, that's really sweet. I think if he had done it for me now, even though it's a portrait of himself, I would have appreciated it, and I would have thought that was kind of romantic. Right?
Oh, now.
Yeah,
but
now as
so
an
much
age appropriate.
Okay.
Yeah, appropriate person. But at 16 and he was 22 and he did that, I was just like, that was weird. That was really creepy, and that was weird. Yeah.
Yeah, I think, you know what? No, at any age, that's weird to be giving somebody a self-portrait. Okay, that's weird.
But he was showing his expertise of how well
I don't
he drew.
care. Then you draw something else. Okay, no, that's weird.
He just thought that maybe I wanted to look at him and see him again.
No,
that is kind of weird.
Yeah, that's not romantic at all.
I had someone do a portrait of Jesus Christ,
and they gave it to you.
Yeah,
was that romantic?
No, it was. But it was kind of, because it was just thoughtful. But we both believed in God and Jesus at that time. He was very into it, but he's so talented.
Okay,
the picture was amazing, amazing. So I hung it up.
Okay, would it make a difference if the photo was really well drawn versus a stick figure? Did that change the romance?
You mean now if I was to receive a stick?
Oh my God.
Let's just say your significant other gave you a self-portrait and it's a stick figure. Would it be different if he did a really, really good job?
Of the stick figure?
No, not a stick figure, of himself. It's a self-portrait and he gave it to you and it's a really well drawn, a very good photo.
But where did the stick figure come from?
No, but I'm just saying versus getting a stick figure one. So if he gave you a really well drawn, is that romantic or not? Yes or no?
Of himself?
Yes.
I would say, yeah, that was...
And if it's a stick figure, is that still romantic?
I would think that's fucking hilarious. And I would draw a little pole that connected it to a hangman. And then I would be like, please complete this
That's
plane.
mean. That's mean. You lost the puzzle.
So one is romantic and the other was not.
No. Come on. I don't.
Skills matter.
Skills do matter.
Yeah, that
do not send me a sketch of a stick man.
Yeah. Okay. So what about if let's say it's your birthday.
Yeah.
And he sets up the room with petals, like rose petals all over the place and does like a whole like heart thing on your bed. Is that romantic?
No.
I think it is.
I think it is.
Really?
romantic, yeah.
Do you not have a heart? That's romantic.
All I can think about is cleaning the flowers and the roses.
No, he's gonna clean it. He made the mess. He's gonna clean it.
Okay, what if it's at a hotel?
Yeah.
Either way, the hotel, that's horrible. I would never want to leave it for the maids to
Oh my
clean.
gosh.
That's why you tip them.
Okay, I guess he would have to tip them. I wouldn't tip them.
So that's not romantic to you? That is romantic. That is hella romantic.
Wait,
you got issues if you don't think it's romantic.
Why is it not romantic? Is it corny in your
Yeah,
head?
I feel it's really cringy.
What's corny about it?
Okay, just imagine you open the door and there's like a path of roses, like petals, and then goes into the bed, and it's just a big heart.
But why do you think it's corny? Is it because it's overplayed
Do you
in
hate
movies?
flowers? Do you hate roses? What's wrong with you?
I love roses, but not when they're all broken down into.
Well, it's gonna die eventually, so you might as well make it beautiful.
It's so romantic.
For real.
I love it.
No way. I think it's cringy. I don't know.
No,
I think
I love
too
it.
very
much.
romantic.
That's only should be left in Hollywood movies. Like that's
No.
Okay.
No. My ex did that for me, and I thought it was very romantic.
okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
It's sweet.
Because I love flowers and roses. Okay, I don't hate plants.
Did he get rid of the thorns for you? And it was really okay.
It's romantic. Okay,
It's romantic.
get over it. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
all
What if he
right.
throws you? What if he does a surprise birthday party?
No, I wouldn't like that. If it was just him and me intimately, right? I think I
what
would
if
like.
your closest friends and family.
No, I don't. I wouldn't want that.
Why?
I don't like that much attention.
Do you hate people?
Whatever. You're the one who's the most avoidant. Okay.
I know, but
Do you hate people?
No.
Look at this. You're the most avoidant, but you're the one who's wanting all your friends to show up to this surprise.
You better be there. If you're not there, I'm gonna fault you for not being there.
Exactly. Wow.
No, I love.
How needy are you?
I love surprises though. I love birthday surprises, and I love like surprise anything pretty much.
Oh, really? Maybe that's it. Maybe I don't like surprises.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
And you don't like the attention on you? Then,
Yeah.
Okay.
What about you? You like it?
I typically don't. But if somebody goes through all that and does it for me, it's cute. It's sweet.
Okay.
It's sweet. As long as it's like close friends, then
Yeah.
I would think it's sweet.
Okay.
But if somebody does something like, the stadium proposal, I don't like that.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my God, that's way too much.
Yeah.
Exactly. More intimate stuff. Like, for instance, I was thinking about like, there was a guy I saw who was holding his girlfriend's purse, right?
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, oh, that's kind of sweet of him to hold
That's sweet.
her purse while she's shopping and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But what about if he's holding her purse and all her bags and he's just kind of like slowly defeated and following her? Is that romantic?
Is he actually defeated, or is he just acting defeated?
Or maybe he's just kind
What's
of
slowly
like,
defeated?
just like kind of like, I'm tired. Like I want to go home, but I have to follow my my significant other.
And are they heavy bags or just like little bags?
Doesn't matter. It's a lot.
Because Because if they're little bags, I'm like, stop complaining. They're little. They're little.
That's still romantic.
You know, but if they're large, heavy bags, then I'd be like, okay, that's wrong. That's abuse. That's wrong.
No, you can do it.
I am not too proud to ask someone to carry something for me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean, like, you know, because I mean, if it's heavy, or I can carry my own backpack.
Wait, like your significant other, or
My significant other.
Okay. What if it's just someone you're?
But I mean, but when we're traveling though, there'll be moments where I'll say, like, if it's a guy friend, there'll be moments where I'll say, hey, can you hold this real quick, or can you carry this for a moment if I'm shuffling stuff out of my bag and stuff.
Okay.
But for the most part, I'll carry my own stuff.
Okay.
But I will ask him to hold things for me when I'm, you know, repackaging and you know, transitioning and stuff.
Or if it's carrying it like heavy luggage up the stairs at it.
Yeah, I'll ask. Yeah. Yeah, like I went to Europe with a friend, and he made a joke. He was like, "I know why she invited me on this trip." He was your
bus boy, huh?
Yeah, he was
he knew it.
I know why I got the invitation, because he's
and
like,
now just carry all your bags,
helping me carry stuff. But I mean, you know, I don't have anybody carry things like really carrying anything.
Yeah.
It's just moments.
The moments. Okay.
Moments.
How long is the moments? Like hours?
Not long. Not long. Nobody's ever complained for real complain.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't ask anyone to carry things for me, but I think if they carry it, I appreciate it. But for the most part. But if it's my significant other, yeah, you better be carrying it.
Yeah.
That's a different story.
Yeah.
My significant other, they always do, and you're right. Like you, if they don't, I would question, like, why am I with this person?
Yeah.
If they're not willing to help.
We can get so many hates in the comments. Carry your own bag, bitches.
Well, I mean, right now my significant other, it's pretty sweet too, in regards to like, when we're going back and forth between homes and apartments, and I'm having like luggages that I have to bring out because I'm spending the weekend at his place or whatever, and I'm bringing some food to groceries that are expiring that I want. So I'm bringing a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
And so he'll help me carry. And then even though I know his hands are full and everything, he still turns around and be like, okay, what else do you want me to carry? Like, I'm like, dude, it's excessive now.
Yeah.
Like, if I give you that, you're not gonna be able to hold that. And like, I'm like, and then now you're just gonna I'm gonna carry nothing. So I usually try to take like maybe another item away from him so he can carry everything else. But yeah, I mean, I think it's sweet, but it can be pretty excessive. Like, I wouldn't want them to be like, overburden them, right? With more stuff that they can't really handle.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, it never usually gets to that point.
Yeah. Maybe I should try it then. See push him to his limits.
Yeah.
Okay, that's just testing people now.
I'll be like your friend.
Yeah.
Where I just have a sandwich and he can carry all my stuff.
Yeah. Well, it's not like she asked. She just like I tell my friends, sometimes you just have that look on your face that says, help me, I'm poor. And so people want to help you,
Okay, I'll practice that.
I don't think I have that face.
Me either.
Me either. Yeah.
I think I have the face of I can do it myself. Okay.
Yeah.
I challenge you to do this for me.
But I don't have that face, and I know some of our friends do, and I'm like, man, how do I get that face?
I'm like, help me practice.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I got to work on that face.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, I don't have that face. I got to figure out how to get that face.
Yeah.
Because they always have people offer to help them do things, right? So I'm like, how do you get people to do things for you? And they're like, they just offer. I'm like,
I guess you just have to act like you're somebody who needs help.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't do that either.
Yeah. I don't
Yeah,
know.
no.
Yeah.
I'm over here like, if they think that they need help, if anyone asks me like, do you need help? I'm like, no, I don't need help. And I'm crying.
Oh my God. Okay, you got trauma you got to work through. Okay.
I got things I need to work through. Yes.
No.
Well, what about somebody who is really close, super close to your family? You're dating them and they're super close to your family.
Yeah.
We're like, wait, what? You and my brother are hanging out? I didn't know about this. Like, just really close. Would that be sweet? Like, oh, that's kind of cute and sweet. Or would it be cringe? Like, wait, slow your roll.
So like,
wait, how close and who are they close to?
Like, well, yeah,
Your siblings
initially,
and your parents.
Did you bring them in, or were they already part of the family?
You brought them in, and they just got so close to your family, and you're just like, whoa.
Oh.
No,
It's like you guys are a family, and I'm the girlfriend.
that's a red flag.
How so? Why?
Because like I'm like, you have no sense of boundaries. I'm sorry. And first of all, tonight is our night. We're supposed to date night, and you're hanging out with my brother, or you're hanging out with my parents because they're so cool. Like, you forgot about me. Like, you know, I'm the one who
He's just trying to bond.
What if he's like, hey babe, get dressed. We're gonna go over to your mom's place for barbecue, and you're like, wait, what? Mom didn't tell me.
Yes.
Like, he's getting invited, and you're not.
Yeah,
you're finding out through him.
That says a lot.
Would you feel that's irritating or cute?
No, I wouldn't think that's cute at all. I would be like, what the hell is going on? And then
I think it's cute.
nah. I don't want somebody.
Why are you being so territorial about your family?
Just, like, okay, I just don't want to, like, if we were to break up.
Yeah, that's true.
My family's going to be heartbroken.
Okay, what if it's a fiance?
A fiance. That's still an opportunity to break up.
Okay, fine.
gosh.
What does he have to be, a husband?
Would have to be a husband.
Oh,
Then you'd be okay with that closeness.
Yeah, I would be okay with that closeness.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can see that. But I would appreciate that they are close. But if something happens, I expect my siblings to drop him just as fast as I dropped him.
No, man. What about your brothers? Are all like, no, man. I'm gonna keep.
We
him
like
my
him.
buddy.
He's our friend.
I'd be like, no, who you loyal
Yeah.
to? And you know who I would tell? I would tell their wives. Their wives will make them drop him. Okay, they'll be like, no.
Your little sister says that you can't have her boyfriend as a friend, so you need to drop him.
Yeah, that's right. Your sister said you can't have him as a friend, so say bye.
Ma, you sound really unromantic.
Yeah, I am. I expect romance, but I'm not romantic. No, just kidding. I think that comes to loyalty, okay? I expect the same for my friends, okay? If I'm dating somebody and we're all friends, buddy, but the minute we break up, I expect you to drop him as fast as I dropped him, okay? There's no friendship out of us.
Can't be friends on Facebook. Can't be friends on any social media.
Not at all. No.
Can't be following each other.
Yeah, exactly. And if you still are friends with them, traitor, okay?
Oh, Lord. It's hard to be your friend, Mom.
Hey, but I will give you the same thing back.
Yeah.
If you were dating somebody and that person was really close to us. Okay, so this is like one of our friends. So one of our friends was dating this guy now husband, was dating him for a really long time. And then they had a period where they broke up.
Okay.
We were all really sad because we're like, dang, now we have to break up with him too.
Exactly.
I mean, good thing they got back together and got married. But but that's different. But it's the same thing.
Yeah, it is.
I would give you the same respect. If you break up with him, I will end that friendship as well because my loyalty is to you.
No, I had a friend who her and her boyfriend broke up, and I got to know him just as well as her because they hung out together all the time. And every time we went out to do dinner, he would come along with us. So I got to know him. And when they broke up, I was so sad. And so I said to her, please try to work it out with him. I was like, you guys are so
That's
cute.
what I told our friend too.
I was like,
yeah,
please work it out. I really want you two together. And she was just like, oh, she's like, he's so irritating right now. And I was just like, well, I don't know what you need to do, but I think you need to work it out and talk to each other
Because you don't want to lose your friend.
Oh my God.
So okay, got back together.
Okay, would it change if he did her dirty? Would you still be his friend?
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't advocate for him.
It would change. It would change.
Yeah, it would change.
Because then that's a reflection of his personality.
Exactly.
And why would you want a friend like that anyways?
Yeah, I wouldn't want him to be dating my friend and continue to have a heartache.
You don't want a friend who betrays.
Yeah.
You don't want a friend like that.
Exactly. Yeah. So
Okay, as long as we have that distinction. Okay.
but
I was just telling you right now, if I date somebody and you become friends with them and I break up, I expect you to break up with them too. Okay, and if you remain friends with him, traitor, you dishonor all my life, dishonor your family. Dishonor.
I I have not made any statements that I will or will not do this. So I will refrain from no comments.
You're not
I'm telling you right now. Okay, I'm telling you right now. Expectations. Okay.
We will see. ...
Depends on the guy. What about what if the idea of somebody who will surprise you and fly across country to see you?
Ooh,
Is that sweet or is that cringe?
if we were boyfriend and girlfriend, I
That's
think
sweet.
That's sweet.
Yeah.
But if we had broken up, I would think that's kind of stalkerish and scary.
What if you're trying to break up with him, but he's like, "Hey, babe,"
That's stalker.
and kind of like just show up.
That's called restraining order.
Cash, does something happen? I want to hear the story.
Yeah.
What happened?
I did have an ex where I tried to break up with him, and then I got off from work and I'm going to my car, and then he just pops up, "Hey," and I'm just like, "What are you doing here?" He's like, gave me that cute look, like,
I mean, is it cute?
no, it's not.
That's so creepy.
And then at first I thought it was sweet. I was like, oh my God, that's so sweet. You know, he's trying to save this relationship, and he's willing to fly all the way here to save the relationship. And
No,
then
you know,
and then
guys be taking the most dramatic
Yeah.
steps when they know they're gonna lose something. They
most.
be doing like the most when they're about to lose
not gonna
something.
lie.
That's the most toxic.
Yeah.
And I saw that later when I really was trying to kick him to the curb, and he kept coming and flying to see me.
Wow.
And I had to tell him, like, stop showing up at my door.
Yeah.
And then he
That's
did
kinda
stalk
scary.
me. Yeah. And then we broke up, and he sent me flowers for a whole year. And I never told him my new address.
Yeah.
And he still found out where I lived.
Okay, see, that's stalker.
That
That's
is
scary.
That's stalker.
Yeah, that's stalkerish.
Thank goodness.
Yeah, that's not sweet.
That's really cringy
That's
and
cringe.
scary.
That's
yeah,
cringe,
that's
right?
cringe.
Yeah.
That's stalking.
I mean,
That's not romantic
like you
at
said,
all.
unless you're in an active relationship.
Yes.
Then that's sweet.
Yeah, that is sweet. Like they've surprised you and stuff like that. I think that's very sweet. But if you're trying to end a relationship or it's already ended, do not.
Yeah, no.
Do not try to fly over.
Yes.
You know, I think consent is very romantic. Like if in a first relationship, like if like a first date for them to kiss you. And if you broke up, he should also consent if he can fly over to see you and talk through or just whatever.
Absolutely.
That would be romantic. More
That
so
would
than
be
him just showing
romantic.
up.
Absolutely.
Right?
Because if he just shows up, it shows that he doesn't really have any regard for my feelings.
Exactly.
And what position that puts me in.
Yeah.
So absolutely very selfish.
Yeah, exactly.
But
So-
consent is cute. My most recent relationship, in the beginning of our getting to know each other, he did ask me if he can kiss me.
Oh,
and
that's
I
sweet.
thought that was, at first I was like, yeah, sure. I thought it was kind of awkward. But then, later I thought, that's really considerate.
Yeah, that's happened to me twice so far, where they asked for consent to kiss me on like the first few dates or us first hangouts, and I thought that was always really nice. It caught me off guard because I wasn't I've never experienced that either, right?
Yeah.
So I always thought, oh, they'll just lean in and kiss me, and that's fine. I'll just take it. But like there has been times where it's
But
like
sometimes you don't want it.
Yeah, you don't want to kiss.
And you're
right?
pressured, where it's awkward. You're like, I'll just take it.
Yeah, because you're like, oh, we're feeling it. Yeah, but really sometimes I'm not really feeling it, and maybe he's misread me, right?
Yeah.
Yes, they do always misread body language. I feel like a lot of them misread body language.
Or they don't care to read.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
they just go right in. They
That
just-
too.
Just about them. What about you, Ma? If somebody asked you, would you think that's cringe or sweet?
If I like him and I did want him to kiss me, I think that's sweet. If I don't like him and I don't want him to kiss me, I think that's cringe. But it's also cringe if he tries to lean in and kiss me too.
Yeah,
Yeah. I think both. If I don't like him, I think both is, whether you ask or not ask, it's still cringe.
So if you don't like him, it's just cringe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah. But if I like you, okay, fine. I can see how that can be sweet.
sweet.
Yeah. But
Okay.
unromantic.
yeah, and that just, kind of shows, I don't know. I feel like, did you not get all the physical cues of me, like
The hints you were
yeah,
dropping.
like it's all right, you can kiss me, but okay,
Where you're like puckering.
okay, I don't do that.
We know you do that. We know you do
No,
that.
I'm just sitting there like.
Well, it was good talks. Thank you, ladies, for joining in on this conversation. We were able to discuss about things that were cringy and things that were romantic. So hopefully that helped any of you guys trying to decipher anything at all.
Yeah, sometimes what you think is cute is not that cute.
Yeah,
Only the
yeah.
idea of it is cute.
Yeah. So, but consent is always very helpful.
Yes. Agreed.
You can always
Anything?
ask. Asking is okay.
But if you like our content, please like, subscribe, and share what we've been able to put out today and our topics. And we want to thank you guys all for listening and helping our community grow. So until we see you guys next time, have a great day. Bye.
Bye.